Hey everyone, today we are going to be doing another update on what's going on with Christian's hand. We had a recent development happen, but we were just out here shooting, so that should be a good indicator of things still being mobile, still being usable. So, what just happened?
Well, I talked in the last video about having my pinky amputated, and that is exactly what happened. I had my pinky amputated. So as you can see, it's not a trick. No wires. There's no pinky there. They took it all the way down to just a nub about a half an inch big.
Did you get to keep any of the bones?
I didn't get to keep any of the bones. I talked to the doctor. He said, no, it's a biohazard. It's illegal. I talked to the nurse. She said, no, I can't do that for you. I talked to an orderly. He said, dude, I got a C note in my pocket for you. I give you $100 to just swoop that into the trash and give it to me later. He wouldn't do it. I talked to the outgoing nurse, and she said, no, they've already taken that to pathology. I can't get it. I said, I'll give you $200 American for my bones and my pinky. Just the whole pinky. Just bring me the pinky. And she said no.
It's ridiculous. What kind of country are we living in?
Government bureaucracy at its finest.
Exactly.
Pathology. Anyway, so yeah, they took that out, and apparently there was an infection in the bone, which is why it kept swelling and hurting.
Interesting.
On an inspection of the joint where the bones were supposed to knit, they did confirm that the marrow wasn't matched up and the bones forward died because they didn't get any blood flow, which is why it wouldn't knit. And they had been rubbing together, which had destroyed a lot of muscle tissue in there, which is why I kept getting the constant fiery pain. So they took out the finger, took two tendons off, and now I've got, actually can make an actual fist, a good impacty fist. And yeah, it has improved my grip, interestingly enough, as opposed to taking away from it. But it looks like this, which is just bizarre to me because I can still feel it. Phantom pain is a real thing.
That's so crazy.
It is a real thing because it hurts here, and then I'll bump it, and it hurts here. Not a lot of pain here, but I can feel pain here, and it itches really, really badly right there. And I go to grab it or I go to rub it, and I grab nothing. And I look at it like, oh, I have a stump.
Yeah.
So, yep, there it is. See, it's gross.
But, you know, we were out here shooting today. We had a couple new fun things out here to shoot. We had a 308 that I literally built yesterday, which ran into some cycling issues. I think I got to work that out. We were shooting a suppressed AK, which you guys will be seeing later on. We were shooting my new Zenith M25K clone.
We were being Bruce Willis clones.
We were being Bruce Willis. And it all seemed to be working, you know, pretty well for you.
Yeah. The length of the trigger pull on the AK gave me a little bit of an issue because my trigger finger's still weak. So that fatigued really quick, and I could definitely feel it. But it's working it, so, and my grip stayed clean. But everything else worked great. So,
yeah.
But it hurt.
And you've been practicing your draw stroke.
I have. I can now, this is a good thing, I can now draw and push right into my grip without any trouble at all.
Yeah.
At all.
You don't have to worry about weaving that.
I don't have to worry about it. I can slam into it. I've got a really good, I can grab, I can get that. The one thing I worried about a lot when I was doing this was that initial grip on the holstered gun. Because you have to get that initial grip really good, high and tight, clean, so that as you're pulling that out, you've got your perfect grip before it even clears holster. That was the thing I worried about because I can't really feel a lot in this area of my hand.
Oh, okay.
So knowing that I'm high up enough on the tang and knowing that my finger's in the right place is a little difficult because I've got to translate all that into smaller quadrants of my hand. But I can get that, shove it kind of forward, but then get that up and push right into that. It just pushes right in. There's no pain at all in that hit. I'm not hitting anything sensitive because I can bend my pinky down now. All the sensitive parts are on the top. So I'm hitting just good solid flesh and just pushes right up.
Nice.
My aim is off because I guess structurally my hand is different enough for my aim to be off. So my point shooting aim is off. I've got to adjust. But it's a little tiny bit, but it's still there. You know, generally I can point out I'm already pointing at, but I've got to go and kind of slightly adjust and then hit that trigger.
Well, sounds like you're on a good road right now.
Yep.
So what's the next step? What's your next goal? What's your next milestone?
Well, I figured out that I can switch the mag release around on my SIG. I don't have to get a secondhand or a aftermarket mag release. I can switch that around. So now it's learning to hit that mag release and do work in the reloads and then feed jams, locking the slide open. Because locking the slide open is a little difficult because I don't have any muscle in the tip of my thumb. It's all just squishy. So I have a really hard time pushing things with my thumb because there's no strength in it really, and I can't really feel anything.
Right.
So I've just got to, I got to kind of know that I'm on it and getting that memory back because I have to hit it in a different spot on my
Right.
thumb than I did. Because you know, usually you hit that little thing, you hit it up.
Right.
Because this bends. This doesn't bend, so I've got to hit way back here. But I can't feel anything way back there.
You just have to
I just got to.
get the muscle memory
It's
and
basically
trust.
like doing that, which is weird because I'm all the way over here trying to go up and in and up, which is a strain for my tendons. And I keep trying to bend this, and it keeps pulling this tendon, which keeps hurting. It doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So getting that was good. Hitting those reloads, racking the slide, getting back to it, clearing the feed jams, clearing all the type 1, 2, 3, 4, all those the nasty ones. Loading magazines is still hard because I do it with my left hand because I can't do it with my right hand. And I'm used to do it with my right hand, so I've got to learn the silly way of doing it.
Right.
Everybody sees get a mag loader, get a mag loader. No, I will not get a mag loader. Mag loaders are for old ladies and fat men.
I love mag loaders. But anyway, I'm not trying.
I don't like mag loaders. I don't like mag loaders because they just. Why don't I like mag loaders? There's something about the added step of adding the piece of plastic on there, sticking it down, dropping it in, chunking it down, dropping it in, chunking it down, dropping it in. I just like to be able to. I like the feel of loading a magazine.
I can do it faster with a mag loader, even if you're adding another.
Well,
step,
you know,
it's
if I'm at the point
faster.
where I gotta quickly load a magazine, I'm a dead man.
Well, but to be fair, if you're taking like a 1,000-round class over 2 days,
Well, yeah.
you're jamming a lot of mags, and it
Why
makes
you-
it a lot
That's why
easier.
you bring a Sherpa.
So anyway, that's a total digression. But so, would you say by the next video, hopefully you'll be able to do consistent single-hand manipulation with getting that slide lock back and everything?
Yes, I think that I will be. Plan for success, not failure. I think that I will be. The only issue that I'm going to have at all is the strength of my thumb to be able to manipulate those controls. I still can't hit the decocker on my SIG.
Oh.
Still can't do it because I just can't. I can't get my thumb to bend the way that it needs to get a firm enough purchase on that decocker. And because there's no muscle here, it just mushes out of the way. It just kind of gels around and just slips right off.
Interesting.
And it's weird because I don't have any. You feel your thumb. It's good and firm. This is smushy all the way to the
Right.
bone, so there's no muscle to engage that. It just slides off. And I have no grip on here because it's all baby brand new skin. So I've got to work up some kind of a callus or something, and I got ideas on how to work up a callus
God damn.
on it.
So anyway, with that said, that sounds like something where the A-Rex would be really nice, and
Yeah.
just being able to carry it cocked and locked and not even have to worry about decocking.
Oh yeah,
But
getting back to the A-Rex, that would be a great thing. A-Rex, I just gonna send them.
yeah, we'll see about that. But
I'd be a good spokesperson for A-Rex.
I believe it.
The gun is basically built for my
It
screwed
really
up
is.
hand.
It really is. It worked out really well for you.
Yeah.
Again, I know with the other videos that we've done, there's been a good core of people that have been following along and being extremely supportive. I really, really do appreciate that. For some reason, I think it's the word GIMP in the title. This video always gets demonetized. Not that it really matters because it's not getting that many views
Because of the
anyway.
word GIMP?
I think it's the word GIMP because I always appeal it, and usually they don't get enough views to actually be appealed, but I think the word GIMP just immediately flags it because the other keywords, there's really no other keywords in it. But anyway, so those of you who've been watching it, we really appreciate it. I'm sure you can echo that.
I do
and the
appreciate it
support.
very much, actually. The support I've got has been great. It's been good,
Yeah,
except for a couple people.
a couple people, but that's
Actually, no, I take that back. Other than the first one we did,
oh,
where I got a lot of crap from somebody,
Yeah.
none of the videos that I've had about my hand specifically have had any negative comments on them at all. None whatsoever. There have been some that are less than helpful, but they weren't negative.
Right.
And I can't really fault somebody for trying to be helpful even though they suck at it.
right. They meant well. So anything else you want to add?
No, look for the next video, because next video is going to be moving and shooting, running and gunning, because we're going to put this hand through its paces.
Yeah. So, like I said, we were able to have some success out here again with the AK, the MP5 clone, and the AR-10, or 308 AR, not technically an AR-10. You were better at it than it was at doing its job, so
Unfortunately.
that's a good sign. But we'll get that sorted out. We'll get that figured out. Look out for that video when it comes out, because that'll be it's probably the most effort I've put into a video here for my channel is making the build video for that. But Anyway,
The stitches look like little ant heads coming out of my hand.
they do. They really
they?
do. It's kind
It's
of
like
interesting.
somebody used, because they did that in South America, use ant heads to close wounds. The big ants.
Oh,
They'll
the
pinch 'em.
bite? Yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah,
bite.
yeah.
That's what it looks like, but they're littler.
So anyway, on that note, definitely check out the other videos if you're watching this one and wondering what the hell we're talking about. And then just stay tuned for the next update, which may come in a month or so.
Ooh,
Or
look,
two.
I can.
Oh, there
Hey,
you
I
go.
can do it now. Sweet.
But anyway, with all that said, as always, I hope you got something out of this video, and I really appreciate you watching.
Bye, Mom.
So loud as fuck.